We live in a world of connections. A tap, a hug, smiles, and laughter. We dance our hearts out. We sing our passions away, and we color the world with our chanting and embraces. We go on seeing a bright day with company of those we love and cherish, sleeping with the curving smiles painted in our faces.
And then we woke up and everything has changed.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S.
The deadly coronavirus is now in New Zealand.
North Korea's state media has reported a suspected case of COVID-19 in the city of Kaesong.
It is now official. Canada has its first confirmed case of the new strain of coronavirus.
A person under observation has tested positive for the novel coronavirus.
First confirmed case of novel coronavirus reported from Kerala.
We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The world goes silent. Windows shut down as if we all want to hide away from the world we once knew. Everywhere we look, there is a stinging cry of anguish, a wailing pang of longing echoing on empty pavements. Life stops and goes as if yesterdays were only a twisted dream. We cry in anger, in frustration. We are lost and seems to be wandering in an endless shore in the middle of a nasty ocean.
Then we realize this is just a band and never the end. We get up, face the beating heat of the raging sun, and take a leap forward. The world has changed, so do we. We are better now, stronger now. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, as they say. We harness what our time can offer, seeking sanctuary in the comfort of technology. We learn that the world is much broader than we initially thought it is. We learn what accountability means by knowing the consequences of our actions.
We learn that living our life is not limited to being in harmony with ourselves, but with knowing that we are one with the rest of the universe, that we have accountability for our existence. We are no longer natives. We are now global citizens, and that it means doing the best that we can to live the mantra of accountability. And now, we are faced with this question that confront us during this fight against uncertainties. As a global citizen, how can we help in mitigating the effects of COVID-19?
Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Kamusta na po kayo? Ako nga pala si Florabel Arriesgado from the Philippines. As a global citizen, I can help in mitigating the spread of COVID-19 through spreading the information through any forms of media, such as in social media, of how important it is to follow the health and safety protocols implemented not only by the local, national government, but also to those safety and health protocols implemented throughout the world, through obeying and just following the practices such as maintaining social distancing, wearing a mask, and sanitizing yourself every day, and most importantly, having the courage to be vaccinated has contributed to a lot of greater change to this battle against this plight of uncertainties.
My name is Rudolph Chitty. I live in Melbourne, Australia, where we have a very good record in handling the COVID-19 pandemic. The best way to keep all the population safe as possible is to follow the experts' opinions on how and what to do to overcome the spread of the virus. Melbourne, Australia, and in New Zealand, we have the best record in the world for keeping those safe and stopping community transmission of COVID. We have in place lockdowns for areas where there have been community transmissions. And for those in the areas where there is an outbreak, they're designated a red zone. In those zones, people are asked to isolate at home and get tested. Stay home until you get a negative result and follow lockdown procedures. We also have, as New Zealand and Australia now, have our own bubble that we can travel freely between Australia and New Zealand because we have had no community transfers for over 83 days. That's because we've taken measures to stop this with lockdowns, testing, and keeping our borders closed. This is to the benefit of all, including the economy. Do not listen to politicians who want to open your borders to let overseas workers enter the country without quarantining for at least 14 days and testing them before releasing. Areas that are designated red or orange, which is, we test and ask all people to get tested. I know that's a drain on the economy, and also all frontline workers, doctors, nurses, police, and all those that are in the care of people with the virus are vaccinated to stop the spread. Wear proper protective gear to keep yourself and others safe. Please do not allow people to enter the country, especially from areas that are designated highly infected. Test and quarantine all those entering the country, and areas where there is community transmission need to isolate those in quarantine and test them to stop the spread. Please let your politicians take an example of what the procedures have been in Australia and New Zealand. That is the best way to stop the spread and the death and illness of many of your people. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Nami from Japan. As global citizen, I can help by avoiding public place, wear mask, use sanitizer, and keep social distancing.
Hello, I'm Juuso from Finland, and as a global citizen I can help by avoiding going to the public places if it's not necessary, and always wear a mask.